sọ̀kòsọ̀rọ̀ kò ti jẹ́lé ẹ̀ mọ́.
Mo fẹ́ kó o dìde kó jagunjagun jọ.
Ìlẹ́gẹ̀rẹ̀ kò sí lẹ́rù.
Ẹ gbọ́ wọn rún.
Wow.
Stellar cast there.
Epic.
Epic and all of that. And pulse, you know, it raises your pulse when you take a look at that trailer. And that is what I'm hoping for when we finally get to see this movie, House of Ga'a. We've got Seun Akindele. He is a renowned Nigerian actor known for his roles in quite a lot. If we start with his roles, we might spend the whole interview talking about his roles.
I'm telling you. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right.
This is quite something. The trailer, House of Ga'a, really, you watch it and it gets your pulse racing and all of that. Before we get into what the movie was like and all about the synopsis of the story, what was it like working on this project?
Amazing. That's what I would first of all tell you. It was an amazing experience, and no one tells our own story the way we do by ourselves.
Yeah.
So this actually was an experience in that light, and I was just extremely happy to be part of the project, to be telling the story. It's a period piece. It's our own period piece, and then to be part of the ones who tell the story in our own way is something I'm proud of and proud to be part of.
Okay, so the question is, what is Ga'a, or who is Ga'a? Yeah.
Okay, we need to understand that the House of Ga'a, because it is a period piece, is a story about the Oyo Empire, the Nupe kingdom in the early times.
Okay.
And we need to understand that the House of Ga'a was a very, very powerful house or an entity at that period of time. They were probably consulted when the lawmakers, the rules, and the kingdom, whatever things could be decided in the kingdom, the House of Ga'a needs to be part of it. So that the House of Ga'a.
So the
was
great
really
houses in that particular empire.
Yes, yes, you can put it that way.
Wonderful.
So
wonderful.
House of Ga'a was actually.
What role do you play in it?
I was one of his children. Yes, Onishikun.
So just give us a brief synopsis of the movie House of Ga'a. Just a brief.
Okay, I think it was. It also dealt with power tussle at this period of time. It was. There were lots of political upheaval between the powerhouses, as so to speak, at that period of time. So it was more or less trying to manipulate the entire kingdom for his own personal gain. So the House of Ga'a shows how this whole thing had been unraveled, how he tried to acquire power and fame for his own house, which is the House of Ga'a.
So it's like
I'm looking forward to it.
It's like a Game of Thrones of the.
I am
You
telling you. So
get it.
So when you say
I
that,
get
I'm
it.
thinking about the different houses. You have an idea of what this piece would be. I'm looking forward to it. The premiere is tomorrow?
No, it's on Sunday.
On Sunday and all of that, on Sunday. Wonderful. You see, epic movies here. Do you think with the way the in quote new Nollywood is emerging, you think this is where our strength lies when it comes to storytelling and all of that? Epic pieces versus maybe action versus drama, as it were. You know, because now you have scenes here where maybe there's battles and all of that.
Yeah.
Do you think that we are at the stage where we can tell the story on a standard that is acceptable globally?
Yes, sir, it is. Netflix is acceptable globally, and it's going to be released on Netflix, as so to speak. We're not going to the cinemas with the movie, so it's an international platform that the film is already been established on. And like I said, it's a period piece, and no one is going to tell your story as much as you are going to do it. So that's why we are doing it in our own kind of way. It's now appearing very unique to the outside world because we are telling it in our own way, the way we know it, and the originality it's coming out and there for people to see.
Yeah. So I want to touch on the actual, should I term it logistics of putting together something like this? I know you were just part of the cast at this point, but how long did it take to put this all together? And were there some aspects that took longer than usual for you in a movie? Yeah,
we saw a little bit of it because as an actor, you come on set, and by the way, this was shot all the way in Ekpe.
Wow.
It was in a remote place that was, it's an entire village that was built for the production of this movie by Bolanle Austin Peters, running the project. And I guess she went the whole 9 yards to produce the project. And then we go on set sometimes and we see how big the set is. We see the kind of workflow that is going on set. And you could tell that there was a lot of time and there was a lot of time meticulously put into creating the project. And yeah, there were times we were asked to come on set and then we didn't work until late in the night, and then we'll work all night, and then we're fighting with biting mosquitoes and all of that. But it was fun because, I mean, this is what we do and we love it.
And this is the result that we're seeing on screen. The
Wonderful.
costuming, the makeup.
Costuming, the makeup.
Yes.
Now, people have spoken about financing when it comes to Nollywood, as it were. If you wanted to pinpoint something that can take us, I don't want to say challenges, that will take us to the next level, is financing a major aspect of that? Or do you think people say we don't tell stories as well as we used to back then?
Well, I don't think we would have produced House of God better than we have now if we had done it a previous time. So we're doing good projects, we're doing good movies, and we're telling the stories just the way we can. So I think finance is a major role. And if you know your onions, you know the kind of project you're about to go into. If you don't have the money to bring it to life, it's not going to happen. Wow. Producing has to do with gathering a lot of expertise, a lot of professionals, a lot of individuals. Yeah. So you need money to keep them working, to keep them on set. And this project actually went on for months. So you would need people to feed people, you need to take care of them, you need to house them. You know, so it's a whole lot of financial requirements that is put into producing a good project.
And that would just lead me to what a number of people, especially practitioners, Nollywood practitioners, have said, that YouTube is becoming the dearth of Nollywood, as it were. People go get a shortlet, spend 2 days, and then rush and then put it up on YouTube. Why? Now we have a lot of views, especially diaspora views, because YouTube has that, you know the money.
That edge, that reach.
Do you agree with that? Because there are a number of seasoned practitioners who have mentioned, I think it was Kanayo who mentioned at one particular point in time, that, look, YouTube is becoming the dearth, as it were, of Nollywood at this stage. Because of the way, just put something together and then...
You know that famous phrase that says, you can't beat them?
Yeah, join them. Yeah. Because I was actually thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
But the thing is, the funding that comes from YouTube is something you cannot refute.
No.
You know, the
But isn't
amount
that
of money
affecting
comes
quality? I mean, they literally sometimes spend
Now,
one
when
day.
you say quality, what do you mean by quality?
All round. I'm talking about from production, as it were, storytelling. Somebody just comes in, and so I've seen some that I've done in 2 days. Can you shoot something full length, not a short film, in 2 days, and then you expect
because of the platform they're putting it on, it's allowed. Yeah, the platform would allow you to. It allows for mistakes. It allows for a little bit of unprofessionalism, if I would say. So it's a platform where you're not going to go get perfect script, perfect pictures. You have very clean pictures. You have all the details. So it's basically made it easy for everyone to do. In order to make ends meet. And I mean, it's going to be a welcome.
And in the end, it is the movie business. And if you're not making money, then what's
the point?
Exactly. But I'm so pleased to see you. I've known him for so long. I think we used to do modeling.
Modeling, the days of modeling, yes.
Back in the day. Seeing you in epics like this just makes me so proud. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.